What's up, Internet? This is Rambling Josh, and you're watching another episode of Let's Play Brian's Journey. Today, we have to deal with, well, that. At least he has less ha's than in Quest 64.
Ha 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 ha.
1,000 years? Oh, since he was in prison, not since... That's not how long he's been waiting for me. Why would I release you? Okay. The most important thing to... That was close. That attack is the most important thing to be mindful of in this battle, because I'm pretty sure if it's unmitigated, it just straight up kills you. But I was in the top right corner and it did not hit me. Needless to say, it's not that hard to dodge. Now, I want to get Spirit Armor up, but I recall that I got a golden amulet from a random battle, so I will slowly and painfully work my way down to that and use it. Because even though it still is capable of missing, I'm pretty sure it has a higher rate of success than casting Spirit Armor. And our attack spell of choice is Homing Arrow. Now basically, we want to sit in the bottom left corner here. I guess you could sit in the top right as well. As long as you just want to be in bottom left or top right corner so that giant beam attack doesn't murder your face. Aside from that, he's got two other attacks. He's got this little rock attack, and he's got another one that we'll no doubt see soon, where he like shoots little rockets at you. And our armor has failed, so let's recast it. That attack missed, which actually doesn't matter all that much because I gotta spend this turn healing anyways. And more homing arrows. It's actually perfectly capable that he'll just use nothing but that beam attack, and this mission will be really, or this battle rather, will be really easy, but that's not usually the case. What is strange is the fact that he hasn't used that rocket attack at all. Usually that seems like the one that he does spam. There it is. Needless to say, none of this is that big a deal with Spirit Armor active, but at least Spirit Armor does have a pretty decent chance of not working, like, not being applied properly. So yeah, that wasn't very hard at all. Obviously, if you end up getting hit without Spirit Armor, you take a lot of damage, but if you're lucky and it doesn't miss at all, then Mammon's not too hard to kill. Why am I dying? He's about as eloquent as he was in 64 bits.
What? Why am I dying? Why is this flesh decaying? Oh, ha 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 ha. Why? Am I dying? Life. I hated it. This. Death. Peaceful. Sleep.
You mean the buildings are disappearing and you're standing in the middle of the sky? That can't be good. Hello, Shannon. Thanks for the help. But I thought you were supposed to be like a puppet with no emotions. Well, considering how much you're always following me and stuff, then I'm sure you will meet me again. Wow, they actually do fall out of the sky. So, I guess they just fall to their death. Yeah, they're dead now. Or not. Whoa, Epona brought them back to life? Epona, man, just always with the teleporting. Good lord. And no thanks to you, Leonardo. Well, I guess he did kill one guy in Brannock Castle. Like a guard or something. The legendary Master of Spirit Tamer. Okay then. I guess all is well in the world now? Is this credits or is there some sort of ending sequence? I don't remember. I guess this is credits, which is apparently for some reason in sepia tone. So anyways, this is the part where I talk about my thoughts on the game. And needless to say, a lot of comparisons are going to be drawn to Quest 64 here, as throughout the entire game, because that's kind of the reason why I played this game. And if I'm totally honest, I'm actually really glad that this game exists. For one thing, it's a real oddity that they've taken Quest 64 and kind of scaled it down for the Game Boy Color. I've mentioned that a few times in previous videos, how that's so strange. But I honestly think it worked really well. Like, the problem with Quest 64 was it was really kind of ambitious game with some interesting systems, but was just held back by a lot of, well, a real lack of polish. And one of the biggest problems was just that the game was so empty and kind of slapdash. And a lot of those problems do persist into this game, but I feel like it's more a matter of having limited memory space than anything else. I mean, obviously their grammar and stuff could have been better, and their story probably could have been presented better, but ultimately, I don't really care all that much about that. Like, it's not a story that I'm really particularly attached to. And in the end of the day, the gameplay of Brian's Journey is a lot better than Quest 64. The battles are, like, the balance in the battles are a little bit more even across the game. There isn't really any need for grinding ever, even no matter what order you decide to get your spirits in. There's a reason to get spirits that aren't earth and water, and I think that's a lot of it. Really, is just the fact that you actually have to diversify what spirits you get to learn all the spells you need and stuff. And it actually makes sense to build spirits that are going to help you cast the elements that are opposite of the bosses you're facing, instead of just, oh, you're the earth boss? I guess I'm going to use water against you because I'm not getting wind, because wind spells are bad. And the other thing is, I actually really like the way the kind of dichotomy changes in the MP regeneration in this game. Like, the way you have to actually hit enemies instead of just running away and just running until your MP is full. That does a lot for me. Ultimately, Brian's Journey is not an amazing game by any stretch, but I feel like they really did a lot to it, and it shows. It's a much better game than Quest 64. But that's about all there is to say on that topic. And so, that is the end of Let's Play Brian's Journey. I had a lot of fun playing it. I'm always surprised by how fun this game is, but nonetheless, it still has to come to a close, and so with that, I bid you adieu until the next LP project. Catch you later!